Was the new movie easier or harder to get off the ground?
Easier to get off the ground, possibly harder to make. Yeah.
Why is that?
We were very ambitious, and one of the things that I set out to do and, you know, we decided we really cared about was not just making a movie that's referencing the 80s, but making a massive experience of a tentpole like they made back then. So I wanted it to feel like you were in a movie, you know, in the past where they did everything for real. And so we make so many, people do such great work in CG, but I really wanted to see this incredible spectacle of fighting with wires.
Yeah.
And so it was an incredibly, you know, difficult thing to pull off, not easy on her, brutally hard for the actors who have to be in these wires now doing these incredible things. And it's long and it's slow, and we flew all over the world because I wanted real locations. I didn't want to be in a CG green screen world. I wanted to see it for real. And so we were so lucky that we had in success, we had an opportunity to strive to do something super big and ambitious that we'd always dreamed of, and you know,
and then
not
you
easy.
actually have to go and do it.
And Patty, why did you pick Kristen Wiig?
We love Kristen Wiig, both of us. I mean, love Kristen. However, I also want to say that I'm a connoisseur of comedians and comedic actors. But also, Kristen is always being rooted in character. She's a great actress. And so I was always so watchful of her performances and how grounded they were. And so when the time came to have a character who starts as a light and funny friend of Diana's and transforms into something else, Kristen is really someone who has this full, both ends of the slate. But even we, as her biggest fans, were blown away by what she did. I can't wait for the world to see.
How different is Gal from the first to the second movie, and how different is Wonder Woman?
Wow, that's a very good question. I am different I think that in the first, well, there's a few different things. One, and I'm going to be very candid with you. One was Wonder Woman, the first movie, was my very first solo movie. And when I was told I'm going to do that, I was very psyched and excited, but also I felt that, oh my God, when will they call my bluff and realize that I'm not a real actress? And then I felt like a little girl that was told she needs to climb up the Kilimanjaro mountain, and how am I going to do that? But eventually, and I was super happy to be there, and I did everything, and it just happened. Thankfully, I had a great partner. On the second one, I came with more confidence, even though you're always exploring and searching and have your different, insecurities, we'll call it. But I knew what I was getting myself into. I was much more involved creatively, so I also knew what we want to do. And the whole dynamic felt like a second home. Like, we were talking over the phone when we were back in LA before we shot this movie, and we said that, the studios where we shoot this movie in London, it feels like a second home. Set feels like a second home for us. So it was really great in the terms of coming back, shooting this character, getting to tell her story in a whole different way all over again, and recreate, the moments that we had before, and creating many other new moments, and getting to work with people whom I really deeply love. So that was great.
Yeah. Can't wait to see. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Nice to talk to you.
Yeah.